What's up guys, welcome to the Metal Roofing channel. In today's video, we're gonna look at how to check your order from Sheffield Metals to make sure, number one, that you received everything you ordered, and number two, it's in good condition when it arrives. We wanna make sure that no matter what happens, you're ready for your next job. So first thing I wanna mention is we're gonna check the packing slip against what you actually received. This is gonna make sure that everything that you ordered is double checked on your paperwork with what is actually on the truck. The first thing we want to check is coil counts to make sure we have the correct number of coils we ordered. Let's say we order 6 coils. We want to make sure all 6 coils are on the truck. When it comes to accessories, an important point to note is you might see accessories listed on the packing slip, but on the bill of lading, you might see only skids listed. That's because to save on shipping, Sheffield Metals often packs accessories inside coils. So if you're wondering where your accessories are, check inside of the coils. The next thing after checking your paperwork is to make sure you inspect all the material for damage. The reason being, when we ship common carriers, it's not a point A to B shipment. They're gonna go to a freight terminal, often overnight, and sometimes in those warehouses, things can happen with material getting damaged because they're getting unloaded from a truck, stored, and then reloaded onto another truck the next day. So for that reason, you're gonna wanna make sure that there's no damage on your order. First thing when it comes to coils, it's a little bit easier to inspect a coil order because they're packed eye to the sky most of the time, which means the cardboard core is facing upwards on the skid. You know, when that tarp comes off, look all the way around the perimeter of the coil, make sure there's no damage, no scratches, no dents, no rough edges, things like that that could have happened during transport. The reason we're bringing this up is because we don't want you to sign free and clear for damaged material, and we do not want you to sign for material that you haven't inspected yourself. If you do that and accept the delivery, then there's not a lot that Sheffield Metals or the freight company is going to be able to do to help you out. So make sure you inspect. A little bit later in the video, we'll tell you what to do if you do notice damage. But first, let's go take a look at some flat sheets and inspect those. So a big concern for us is with flat sheets, it's way easier to conceal damage on something like this than a coil. But you know, one thing that Sheffield Metals does is to make sure that there's cardboard edge protectors on all of the sheets, some metal edge protectors depending on the order as well, heavy duty banding, there's a cardboard sheet that protects the top flat sheet of metal as well. Again, you're gonna have to do your best to examine it from the outside, but if there's any concern that you do have, anything that doesn't feel right, you know, feel free to open up the skid while the driver is still there to double check and make sure that everything is good to go and there's no damage on the material here. If you find that the material is damaged and the driver wants to make the delivery, the easiest thing to do is to reject the shipment. That's gonna send the material back to the point of origin. It's gonna be easiest for Sheffield Metals as well to file a freight claim if you do it that way. If you find that the material is usable but is still damaged, again, you're not gonna wanna sign free and clear for it. Instead, grab your bill of lading, make sure you mark what the damage is, grab your phone, take as many pictures of the damage as possible, and make sure that that gets documented. That documentation is going to be crucial for Sheffield to submit a freight claim and for you to make sure that you can use this material and you're not signing for it without noting any of this information. It's super important to Sheffield Metals that you get your material in perfect condition. And so a couple things that Sheffield does to protect coils, sheets, accessories during shipment. The first thing they do is use heavy duty banding, especially when there's multiple coils on a skid. They also use heavy duty skids and place wax paper down before the coil goes on, just in case there's any moisture. Also, every flatbed order is tarped to protect from any rain or elements like that. Again, if there are any issues, make sure you have proper documentation. This is crucial. Then you're gonna wanna reach out to Sheffield Metals and say, hey, here's what's going on. Make sure they understand everything that happened with your order as well. Get them the documentation so that they can help you out when it comes to any freight claims or anything like that. We wanna make sure that you are completely satisfied with your material and accessories order.